Yep.
Okay.
Okay. What up? It's about the Liby on Molly Town platform, and today welcome to another episode of Contrast Podcast. Okay. See, I'm forgetting for sure. God damn. Welcome to another episode of Contrast Podcast. Who's calling me? Uh, what the fuck? And today we'll be talking about, as you guys are seeing the title or the caption of the video, we'll be talking about the role of a good fan. Do you consider yourself a good fan? And if you consider yourself a good fan, ask yourself, what are you doing to the artist you support? Like the guy you root for, what are you doing for him? So based on what you do, okay, just tell us what you do or what you think is the role of a real fan. Okay, so today on this, that's the topic of this episode of Contrast Podcast. Today my guest is Eta, okay, from Chakra TV. Eta, what do you have to say about this program today? I guess we have to introduce ourselves, or maybe I'm really bad at this moderating
Yeah.
work. We have to introduce
Okay.
ourselves and
Yeah.
go to life update. It what's happening in your life. And everybody watching me right now,
Ah,
okay? If you have anything to say about this topic, drop it in the comment box below. We can see it, okay? When I see it, I'll reply. Or will just chime in, okay? Your opinions matter, so just chime in. Ita, so what's up?
okay. Yeah. So, like you said, I'm Eta from Chakra TV, and
Mm-hmm.
this is our this fifth episode live,
Yeah.
fifth live episode.
So far, so good.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. So far it's going well, and I hope we keep on with that trend because I don't remember last time it wasn't easy to
It
keep on with
wasn't
that
easy
trend.
because to
But yeah,
record, edit, and shit. Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, so today we are going to be talking about the role of a good fan. But
Mm.
before we go, yeah, live update. For me, I don't know, like today has not been a very good day on my side.
Mm.
Like the saying goes like when you rain it falls. Like
Mm-hmm.
yesterday I started some serious kind of workout and so like one of the morning like I was
Mm-hmm.
so like everywhere, my whole body like it was paining. So I wasn't very active as I got up in the morning. And then my laptop started acting up, like my main laptop where I do my editing and everything.
Yeah.
Just after every 2 minutes, it just goes off. After every 2 minutes, like it decides when it wants to go off. So
Oh shit.
I hope I'll be able to figure that out because if I cannot edit, then I'll not be able to stay consistent. But I don't know. I just hope that works out. Yeah.
This
So that has been
no
what
no.
with my own thing.
Don't
How about
worry.
you?
Don't worry, you'll figure that shit out. Just like
Yeah.
today, the sound system we've been using for so long woke up today and refused to work. Yeah, so yeah, for me, things are shaping up good. You know, they are opening places back. So you guys just chiming in. Welcome to the new episode of Contrast Podcast. If you see the topic, just drop what you think about or your role. If you're a great fan, just drop in the comment box below, okay? I will come back to you. So for me, things are opening up this way. Like the government has,
Okay.
yeah, they opened up small businesses, and at least we can now go to places, we can shop, but those police like things happening with me right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So as for the topic of today, Kai, I'm a really bad moderator. As for the topic of as for the topic of today, what's the role of a real fan? Everybody watching, if you're watching right now, just tell me what you think is the role of a real fan. So I think I will start since I'm the moderator, okay? I'll give some few points, and when I give the points, it will now add her own points. Then, if he has to come to us debating or disagreeing on some of the points, then we'll move into the show and yeah, get it started. So, for me, the first point I have about the role of a real fan, okay, a true fan is supposed to let guys know who they are supporting, like let guys on the artist. Like when you like a song, your friends around you will notice that you like a song. If you're a real fan, you're supposed to put the guys closest to you onto an artist you like, onto a song you follow, onto you know. So that's one of the most important thing about a real fan. That's the first thing I take into consideration. Spreading the word. That's the first thing. Because it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you money. It doesn't cost you anything. Just the dedication, the showing the love is letting guys know, okay, that you support this guy.
Yeah.
So I guess that's one of my points. And Eta, I think you give 1 point now. Let's see I think we'll bounce off like that.
Okay, yeah. So definitely showing that love is very important. Also, I think like for example, like when Salatil had these issues with MTN, I feel like real fans have to show MTN that without Salatil, like if Salatil's followers, Salatil fan base is mad at MTN, MTN is going to have like this immense decline in their finance. So that I feel like when fans start standing up to these brands, to these big brands, then these brands might start treating artists better. I don't believe that.
Okay. Say on that same point, okay? If the fans like standing up to the fans, what do you mean by standing up to the big brands? Mm-hmm. 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 Rock's brand, yeah. Mm-hmm. Is it Gucci? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is it Supreme? No, I'm just asking, is it Supreme? Mm. Yeah, another one is um like for me, another one that we have to, I think somebody just comment. I can see it on my dashboard, but I don't see it here live. So what I think is when you talk about fans not supporting the brand, okay? Yeah, somebody said I don't get what Ita is saying. Eric. Eric said I don't get what Ita is saying. Maybe he hears you, but he does not get the point. I don't know. So what Ita is actually saying is fans like supporting a brand like when Salati had that problem with MTN, okay? What she actually meant, or what I understood from what you said, is by fans standing up to those big brands is because it's that they should just wake up and I think that will be difficult because most anglophone in Cameroon they use MTN. So standing up to the MTN is just simply mean you don't buy you take out your SIM card. And I don't think there's anybody that can do that. That's why they make it a necessity. Like all these telecommunication companies, they do what they want because they believe everybody, their lives already evolve, like Cameroonians, especially their life evolve around their service. Because if you cannot take out your SIM card, if you take out your SIM card, you lose a lot. Okay? You want to stand for something that is right. That's one of the things that even prevent people in the past to support some kind of like stand against like the man, like what Malox does, like what Malox is doing. Because they know they have brand deals. If they stand against the man, that thing may influence the brand deal and all that stuff. Like, yeah. So I get your point where you say the role of a fan is to stand against bigger brands when those bigger brands insult their artist, the guy they follow. You get it? Yeah. So for Eric, what you're saying, that's what it means. It means about, and she was using that brand about the man saying that blacks were using his brand, like he never wanted blacks to use his brand. She was using that as an example, but I don't know how that works with the context. Maybe that's why Eric's never got it. Eric is questioning it. Yeah. But I get what you mean. So for me, my first point is for you to let guys know. Okay, spreading the word, spreading the love, that's the most important, even more than money. The role of a fan. Okay. For me, the next one is you support the artist financially. Like when they drop a project, you make sure, if you're a true fan, die-hard fan, you make sure you buy it to make the artist keep producing what you like about him. If you like his music, when you make sure you purchase it and spread the love. Like you share it, you buy it. That'll go a long way, okay? Because you're introducing new guys to him that you already bought it, and you're introducing new guys to it. They may like it and buy it, and that will go to the artist's pocket and will keep him motivated to keep making the songs that he made when you liked, or the songs that made you fall in love with him. You see? Yeah, so the next one is support the artist financially. Like on every venue, like uh every show out they have like songs. When they release songs, you support them. When they release merchandises, you buy them. Okay, that's one of the roles of a real fan. To release merchandises, you buy them. When they have a show, you show up. Okay, you show up for those shows, because brands, because when you help those that artist, you don't even help them. Those That exposure and the sharing and the showing up you do, it makes brand, like all the brands that see him, it makes them to realize that that guy has something that we can benefit from. You the fan, even if you don't buy his songs, just the fact that you share it, just the fact that you play it, and brands see that artist being played, see the movement behind him, it helps the artist too to get brand deals that will put money in his pocket even without you even buying his songs. But just that support, just that sharing is far more important, like mostly in Cameroon, because I know Cameroonians don't mostly buy songs. That's why I think the best way to support an artist in Cameroon is to share their work. Like introduce it to your friends, introduce it to new guys. Okay? Mhm. I think is, if you want the good of the artist, you check them when they go left. I like Jovi's music. I always use him as an example because I like his music, and sometimes he does wrong things that I talk about those wrong things. But when he release good music, I say he has done a great job with his music. If you like the artist, if you like his good, if you like him to grow, if you want him to grow, when he goes left, you correct him. You talk about the left things he's doing. Okay, that also it will make him likable for brands. You make him marketable. Like you make him, like brands will feel like they can attach their names to that particular person, to that artist. So when an artist do something wrong, okay, for his own good, you should check him. Okay, but you have some guys they call stans, like Mboko Gang. Everybody in Mboko Gang is a stan. I don't care if you guys get mad right now, you're a stan. Okay, all Mboko Gang guys, they don't care if Jovi is right or is wrong, they just support him. That's a stan. And stans don't help artists. They don't help him. They give the artist like the negative image, like he's a vandal, like he's a group, like gang leader. Okay, he's not promoting anything positive. He's just giving out negative energy, and brands will not like to associate their names to that kind of an image. That's why you see somebody like Jovi don't have some of the kind of endorsements you see guys like Stanley are not signing. They're not signing because they don't surround themselves with the kind of shenanigans Jovi does. So that's why I'm using him as an example. He's a perfect example. Jovi is an embodiment of Cameroon music industry. He has the good part, he has the skill, he has the shenanigans, the crazy part, and he has the following. So that's why I always use him as an example. He has the example of success in the music industry. He shows you what Cameroon music can do. He shows you what you can get from Cameroon music. Okay, and he also show you the negative side of it, like the ignorant side of it. That's why I always use him as an example. So guys always get mad when I talk about Jovi, because Jovi is like an embodiment of the Cameroon music industry. So back to what you said, if an artist do something stupid, if you are a real fan, a true fan that want the artist to grow, want the benefit of that artist, you should check him. Okay, you guys should come in and say, I like you bro, but or I like you mom, but what you just said, Do you think it's right, or do you think it will be beneficial for you in the long run? You know. So if you're a stan and you know you're a stan like Mboko Gang, okay, don't support him. Just run with him. Like you're a gang leader, you guys can brutalize or intimidate anybody. Just do it. You guys should intimidate, and just know that what you're doing will affect the guy negatively when it comes to signing brands or Santares. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't the originator of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, they just react like yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, Marius is saying song, please. Mario, what do you mean by song, please? Are you talking about a particular song? Are you talking about an artist, or are you talking about I don't know. I don't get what you said. You mean by song, please? Do you want us to play a song? So elaborate on what you wanted to say. So Ita, sorry for cutting you short. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, of course. Nah, he said it all when he asked. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 You, wait, what you're doing is you're being realistic. That's what you're being. You're being realistic because when you see guys that you believe or you be scared, it's okay to be scared. Like, can Jovi go against that guy, or can Jovi match him up, or yeah, I don't think Jovi can produce the quality that guy delivers. You know, yeah. Sometimes you can feel that way. Sometimes you can. But as a fan, I'm not saying you should compare him, or I'm not saying you should be arrogant about saying he's the best. I'm just saying you should present the option like, you listen to this guy? Yeah. I also have somebody that does something great like this guy, you know? He's also great. That's why I'm saying, so that's why I'm saying you should not just be like, okay, in Africa, you have artists that you prefer over Jovi as the best rappers in Africa, okay? Yeah, you just have to, when the occasion presents itself to debate that topic, you should present Jovi. Don't go like, don't say, yeah, Jovi is the best. Because when you go into that discussion without facts, you end up embarrassing yourself, but you make guys see the artist you are trying to market in a negative way. Like you came into a challenge and you lose, so there's nothing you can tell anybody else, concerning it. I don't know. Wait, let me see. It that sound is good. I don't hear what she's saying. Okay, it's the same person. Oh, somebody said I don't hear what she's saying. You too. Yeah, somebody else they said they don't hear what Ita is saying. Ita, but I can hear you clearly. Okay, wait, let me see. Maybe the problem is on my end. Wait, the problem is on my end on OBS. Oh yeah, that was the problem. Okay. I believe you guys can hear Ita now.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I believe you guys hear Ita now. Definitely you hear Ita now.
Okay.
Nobody can say you don't hear Ita. Anybody way to say you hear Ita, that means you get your problem. So Eta, what were you saying? Okay, let's just take it back for guys who are coming now. Okay, Eta gave points. Like my first point about the role of a fan was a real fan is supposed to put guys on, the guys who surround him, onto the artist he follows. Okay, the artist he's a fan of. He needs to put guys around them onto that artist. That's the first thing a fan needs to do. Okay, when you're listening to it, it's good that your friends know that, okay, I like this guy, give them a try, like listen to it. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Maybe you may win them over, maybe you may not, but just the fact that you're putting guys onto him, okay, it's a true job of a fan. Okay, that's a real job of a fan. And it has said something about the brand.
Boycotting brands. Yeah, brands which speak up about your fan, brands who speak up about your artist who you feel like they did wrong to your artist, boycotting those brands to make them know that, you know what, without Salatel
Okay,
fans,
it
you are
now
not
they
going
say
to be
good,
financially
good. They can
successful.
hear
I
you now.
think awesome.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So and something just came to my mind and it just left my mind now. Anyway, so
Yeah,
I was
sorry
just
for
talking
cutting
about
you
the whole
short.
boycotting thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, I was just talking about the whole boycotting thing. Yeah, I want to reiterate about that point again because I feel like a lot of fans believe that, let me say, if Salatiel say something about MTN, or if Jovi or any other person or Daphne, a brand put her image when they were not supposed to, and they go online and speak about it. Like, I don't think that's what really impacts those companies. Like, if you brand and you still go and buy your credit, and you still go to, let me say, a restaurant, and you still buy some clothes, some brand which those your artist has spoken about, I don't think those brands really get like feel
The
it or feel the
the
impact of
value.
an
Okay.
artist being mad at them. And yeah, the value of this artist, yeah, of the fan base of this artist. So for me, it's true that something like MTN or Camtel or these other services, which they are kind of like monopoly due to the fact that you don't have a lot of diversity, and you're like, if I don't use MTN, where am I going to go, or all this other stuff? Yeah, I feel like sometimes you don't really have a choice, but there are other things which artists speak up about, which you might have a choice and you can still boycott and still leave. It would just be a nice thing to do, boycott these places and say, you know what, we're not even going to rant so much. We're just going to stop using you, so you know that you offend Salatiel, you offend us all.
Yeah, that's a great point. And for some of you guys, you heard my first point and Anita's first point. You can tell us what you think, or what you think is the role of a fan. Okay, everybody watching right now or listening right now, because I think the thing is frozen, especially my camera is frozen. I don't know why, but for all you guys watching or listening right now, you can drop uh, what you think, because I can read every comment. Okay, I can see everybody. So tell us what you think. Now let's move to the next point. Okay, my second point. My second point was that support the artist financially. Even if you, I'm not saying you guys should create a GoFundMe and donate to the artist. Every time he drops a project that needs purchase, you guys should purchase it. Okay? Every time he organizes a show that requires you guys to go there, you guys should attend it. Every time he
Yeah.
has like merchandise online when release an album, like somebody like Malox, and Malox did it. Malox, Loco, and Teno, they all of them did it when they release projects. Well, you see all these guys here, when when all of them do ventures like this, if you can't get both, if you can't get the album and the merchandise, get one, the album or the merchandise, whatever you can get that will support the artist. Like you put money in his pocket, you has that he will have finance to
Yeah.
produce the content that he has been producing and make you like him for. Okay, that will put money in his pocket. You motivate him. It will make him to wake up every morning and say, okay, I know this thing that I'm doing like this, it helps me pay my bill. I know I spend money and I spend time to record music and put it online, and I attach a check or attach a tag to it, a price tag to it. And these guys actually, they support it, like very few, even if just 100, 200 of you guys support it, it puts money in my pocket and I have money to pay my bills. I have money to drive to the studio if you don't have a studio at home. It will motivate them to keep on doing it. And
Yeah.
yeah, so Eric said something. I think being a fan means promoting the music of his artist every day, supporting him all, supporting him in all his clashes, and also by buying his album, streaming his music, and participating in concerts. Yeah, it goes to what I just said. You
Yeah.
see, yeah.
Yeah.
But Eric, I disagree with you on one point. Like supporting him in all his beefs, like it depends on the brand or the artist brand. If that's a negative guy or you support this guy negatively, then it goes now to the point when you said you gave your third point and I had to back it up. Like, what was your third point for the guys that never heard it that talk? Like, wasn't hearing it that? Like,
Unconditional love.
yeah, like if he does anything, should you guys support him unconditionally, even if he's wilding out? You know? Yeah, and my reply to that was nah, the clashes you're talking about, I don't know if it is a positive clash like the one Salatier had with MTN. Yeah, you can support him on that one. Okay? You guys can boycott, or if it is a clothing brand, you guys can stop wearing it. If it is a beverage or an alcohol, you guys can stop drinking it. Then they'll feel the impact of those guys behind you. Okay? But if it's something like a beef or controversy or talking shit about somebody or a brand for no good reason, I don't think you should support that kind of a movement or support that kind of a thing. Okay, you guys should check him. Don't feel ashamed. Don't think that if you're checking your artist, your favorite artist, you're a backstabber. Like a new term guys use now, like blackleg. Yeah. Don't think if you're going against your favorite artist, you're not a true fan. You simply want his best because the way brands work is if they see an artist propagating negative energy, okay, and his fans support him, they don't see him now as a business move. They don't see him as a lucrative venture. They see him as a gang leader, okay, propagating negative energy. And most brands like you can have beers, you can have clothing brands, you can have like clubs, you can have like hotels, like so many companies. They will not like to associate their name with that negative energy, like a stigma, because one, the brand is also afraid of his reputation. Okay, if he associates himself with that kind of negative energy, that kind of negative person, that's why I'm allowed to have any brand deals. You see, because he has reputation, it will scare away their investors. Because most of these big companies, they have investors. That's why you have forex. You say company goes public. You see, they are scared like their investors who say they don't want to put their money behind somebody negative because they are scared that other guys will be scared of that negative energy and they will not make a return. So don't be scared to see when your artist is going left, like starting like controversy with somebody else, another artist, and you just feel like you should support him unconditionally and you'll be grateful for it. You'll be beneficial for him. It will make you feel good at that moment that you're the tough guy, you're the big guy, you have the core following. But in the long run, on a business standpoint, you're doing the wrong thing. That's why you see Stanley not having the Samsung deals, endorsements. That's why you see, because he does not reply to controversy. He knows what he's doing. Maybe he has a great PR team, somebody that tells him, bruh, just swallow it. Okay? Just swallow it and move forward. Because when we
Y-
go,
y-
yeah.
Yeah, but you mentioned Stanley Eno, right? Stanley Eno, I don't think Stanley Eno fans don't clash with people when they talk bad about Stanley. We really know like his brother like goes wild at anybody who talks bad about Stanley Eno. But
Stanley
like
Eno's
Stanley
brother
Eno
is Stanley
himself,
Eno's brother, not Stanley.
exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? I'm saying like Jovi, maybe Jovi doesn't respond, but his fans could respond
Oh,
if they
Jovi
want
will
to, but
respond.
maybe Jovi.
He always
I'm
does.
just saying that yeah, I'm just saying that the what scares away the brands is not the fans basically responding to this. It is mostly when the artists themselves engage in the whole conflict and the back and forth. Yeah, that's my observation. Yeah.
Yeah, so you as the artist in particular, you when the artist, like what you said, is unconditional love. If the artist is going left, like when he propagates or when he instigates the negative energy or the beef, should the fans ride with him, ride or die with him? Yeah, it depends on who or what they are riding against. You see? Yeah, so that's just what I was saying. Is there anything else? Anybody
Yeah.
has anything? And Eric, thank you for your contribution. Yeah.
Thank
And that just
you.
gave us a lot to talk about. That just gave us something to put light on. Like everything anybody says here is, it makes sense. You as a fan, you're a fan of, like all of you, you have Cameroon artists that you support. Even most of you, maybe you listen to foreign artists like Nigerian artists, everybody. You as a fan, okay? If you consider yourself a true fan, what do you think is a role of a fan? Drop in the comment box below. We are seeing it. It's live. We'll reply to you instantly. Okay, thank you, Eric.
Yeah, so your point which you mentioned was always support your artist financially. And while you were talking, while you were reiterating, something just came to my mind. Like you have this American artist that they drop their album, and within the first day it goes to the top of the chart. Within the first day they sell like crazy, and like they drop their merch and sold out. So like when brands hear those kind of things, it encourages brands to know that, okay, if we put this person's name, if we link ourselves to this individual, then we are going to make the finance. Because at the end of the day, for these brands, these companies, it's a business at the end of the day. So they want to see that if I'm working with this artist, I'm going to make the finance. So if this artist does their own thing and the fans don't support and they don't hear it sold out and they don't hear some crazy kind of numbers, then they are like, if their fans cannot even buy their own merch, then why would I want to link myself to this? Like, what
Exactly.
financial advantage would that give me? Yeah. So
It
as
also,
as a fan, yeah.
no, finish. You can finish there.
Yeah, so as a fan, always be ready to put in that finance, because the more you put in the finance, the more finance your artist will be able to have, and the more encouraged they will be to keep on doing what they are doing. Just before you go, I've just remembered something. Like Tila, she tweeted, was it yesterday or the day after yesterday? She tweeted saying she wants to drop a Boko album and fans should support her financially to drop that album. And a lot of people came at her. You know, the usual thing when ex New Bell artists talk about money or finance. A lot of people commenting saying, you see, Jovi was helping you. You left. Now so what happened to you? Go and beg Boko. God, like that was that was what was people were saying in the comment section. It was not like, okay, we'll say, go and beg Boko. God, you see alive now, bro. It was,
Yeah,
it was crazy.
sometimes it goes with like what you said about the artist dropping an album and it sells out, like it sells, goes to the top of the charts and all that thing. It goes to promotion. What do you do before you release the album? Like sometimes you have fans quite alright, but not every fan is online all the time when you drop the album. So you have to build anticipation before dropping the album. Make your fans know on this day we need to show up for him. Okay, on this day the album is coming out, we need to show up, we need to stream it, we need to take it to the top of the charts. So sometimes it's not only just the job of the fans, because the fans have lives. Okay, they live their own life, they have things to do, but when you make them know something is coming before that day, at least they'll make out some time to say, okay, I like this guy and I want to see him grow. This day I will show up and stream his music. So it also goes to the support.
Yeah,
Sometimes the fans can't support you if you don't give them the opportunity to do
the
it.
chance to,
Yeah.
Yeah, but talking some more about that point of maybe it's not the promote, you don't do a good job promoting. Now, I don't think there's any artist who drops a song without putting it on Instagram, putting it on their Twitter, or like most of them do that promotion. But I feel like sometimes the promotion might not be enough. And I want to talk, is it that in Cameroon we don't have enough streams of promotion? We don't have enough resources that people could use for promotion of their content, because what most artists do is their social media platform. That's all they do. Now, what more can artists do to promote their content to have a wider response?
One is linking up with guys who have bigger platforms than you. That's one thing. Even if the guy does not have a big platform, but linking up with guys who have different fans from yours, like The more people you connect with, the more diverse, the more your reach. Okay, the more people you connect to, the more your reach. So what I'm saying is when they just share it on their Facebook page or they share it on groups, they are simply revolving around the same kind of people. Okay, so when you release that album, if they don't have the boost that they needed or the humongous amount of views they wanted to get, it's it's as a result of lack of marketing strategy. Yeah, so that one goes to ask how can you do that. Okay, first of all, start with having a personal relationship with bloggers or DJs. That's a basic thing, everybody always talk about that, bloggers or DJs. Okay, so the next one is have a good relationship with your fellow artists, like guys who have big fan base like you, because that will go a long way. Even though when you drop your project, not all their fans will stream it the same way, not all your fans will stream theirs, but at least some of their fans will stream your project. That's another way of getting it. For me, the most important way is to drop any, it goes to any businessman, especially guys who do marketing with products, merchandising, or sell entertainment. Okay, if you have to drop anything like a merchandise, an album, or anything, find anybody in that same field that has the same niche as you. If you're an artist, go with music. If you're an actor, go with actors or directors or producers. Make friends with them. So the day you drop that project, they will share it and introduce your fans to it. So having the right relationship in the business is another great marketing move. That's free. Okay, you just have to be liked by them. Just make yourself likable by them, and that's a great marketing move. It's free. You don't pay for it. The next one is have marketers that you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, these older people. Like when I talk about older, I'm talking about 45 or 40 and above. Yeah, 45 because 40 is not old. Like 45 and above, like elder, somebody who lived during that generation, who
Yes.
understood what it is. Yeah. So it depends on your demographic. TV is good, but when you're going to this hype, these millennials or these guys who are pumped with energy, okay, when you're going through, if that's your demographic, yeah, the internet is the sure place for you to be. That's where you need to go. Yeah.
Yeah, why I ask these questions, because as you're talking about the promotion, there are a lot of artists who come to Canal Day to promote their songs, and most of them are younger artists who I feel like their demographic is the younger audience. So every time they come, like, sure, we struggle to promote their song, we talk about their song, we play their music, but at the back of my mind, I'm always wondering, are we really doing good? Like,
Yeah.
do you see that increase in the number of views on YouTube?
Yeah.
Is that your appearance on TV translated to your views and your subscriptions? Like, I always wonder, and I think I need to ask one of those artists, like, after an appearance, like 1 week after, like, did it really help? Because I'm just curious, because, like, I
Let me tell you
myself,
what
I'll
that
tell
thing
you, I
does.
hardly watch TV. Yeah.
Yeah, let me tell you what that thing does. Even you have a show on TV, but you barely watch TV. You see?
Hardly,
Yeah, you
hardly,
see?
hardly.
That's it. So, okay, this is how this thing go. The reason, or let me give you the mindset behind artists who go on TV or radio station. Okay, when they were growing up, they used to watch celebrities on TV and radio stations, and their family members or everybody surrounding them, like square guys, they believe that when you appear on TV or when they hear you over the radio station, your level has changed, like you're no longer among them. Okay,
Yeah.
so the reason is just to make everybody around them to believe that what they are doing can actually put them on a platform where they used to see the people they idolize on. I'm not saying it's doing more for their brand, or it can make somebody like around their hood, like some big brother who has a big business, when they see them on TV or hear them over the radio, they'll say, boy, I don't see and say the two do, and so at least he gets small potential. Then he may call him and say, I'll give you this 10,000 to go and record, or give you this money. Sometimes they do that thing to get validation from the people around their city, like the older men, like the elders who watch TV. Like when they see them, they'll just believe that, okay, yes, this is what he's doing. It's not actually translating to streams. Yeah, so this one is just to
Yeah.
appease those guys whom you know that watch TV and make change the perspective, the way they see you. You know, Because first of all, looking like a star is the first step towards becoming a star.
True.
Yeah, so when you appear on the
True.
platforms where stars appear on, it it helps change the perspective and make people support you even though they never supported you, even though there are guys who don't stream or yeah, but you feel the physical like daily or interaction among the people you're used to. You feel the change in the interaction. That's just for it, not because of the streams and the rest. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it was last week. I was having a discussion with somebody and we were talking about a celebrity who has a very huge following online who comes to the TV and always takes it very seriously. And I was like, but why? Like, I feel like when you have a huge following online, it's not like, I don't see the advantage, the upper hand you have by coming or having a show on TV. Like, I feel like everybody is digital, everybody is online these days. Then she opened my eyes. I realized that a lot of people who are online might like your comment, might like your post, share your videos, do all the good things
They're
which
streaming,
we
but they
want
still
people
just
to do
believe, yeah,
online.
yeah,
But the finance, they are not the people who buy the CD. They are not the people
exactly,
who invite you to some big parties. They are not the
yeah.
people who they're not people who are going to give you a lot of financial opportunity. So if you want both ends of that, then you have to see how to tackle the online presence and even the offline presence because the money spenders are offline.
Yeah, the money spenders are offline. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, that's it. Because those who actually, because they don't even have time to be online. They have time. They are
Yeah.
busy making their money. They are busy working. But the guys who are online, the followers you have, those are the guys who wants the instant gratification. Like they just want to be the first to listen to it, even without buying it. You see? Yeah, but those guys help when it comes to streams. Those guys help when it
Yeah.
comes to making brand deals, some kind of brand deals, because sometimes they use your following online to give you a brand deal. Yeah, brand deals nowadays, companies consider that if you don't have at least a reasonable amount combined on all your social media platforms, you don't have above 200K, then it'll be difficult for you to have a brand deal. So
Yeah.
they take that into consideration. But the guys that go on TV are the guys that want to gain respect from the guys around them who see them and they don't believe that what they do can actually put them on that platform, can actually take them on TV. And those are the guys who may be the few guys like a man who may have an electronic shop and he's one of those guys. You know, when growing up, there were some kind of guys in your street, like in the quarter, like that's a big brother. He has a carpentry workshop. He has a this. He has a this. He has small money in his hands. But when you see all these other kids trying to do music, it seems like they are wasting their life. But that man actually goes back to his house in the evening to watch TV after taking his bath, eating, watching news or his favorite series. When he finally sees you on TV and is one of those kind of guys that say, "Boy, I see you for TV." That's what they do as well. Fine, take the 2,000 Hoya skin, take the 10,000 Hoya skin. The reason they go on TV is to change the perspective of the guys who watched them, who actually looked at them and thought they were not actually doing anything with their life. I just believe that's the reason they go on TV.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But although we have diverted a little bit, and now we're talking about promotion strategies and all that. But I think
Yeah.
it's all in line. Like to get the fans, you need to be constantly promoting yourself. And you as an artist, I think one thing which should be constant in your agenda should be growth. So you always want to grow, so you never stop promoting. You keep on aspiring for greater heights. Yeah. So I don't know. Like I feel like we've exhausted this topic,
Yeah, we have exhausted the
and
topic. So
what
anybody watching this again, if you're watching this again, you drop your remarks in the comment box below. I'll be here to reply. Okay, what are the roles of a real fan? We just put what is the role. I think everybody, you just have to drop one role. We're supposed to say what are the
there's so
roles.
many things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
of a
what
real
is the
fan.
role? If you have just one, like Eric gave almost all the roles he thought were necessary for a real fan. Okay, so for a fan, a good fan. So Eric gave everything. So if you're watching this video after this live stream, just drop it in the comment box below. I'll reply. Okay, so after watching this, I think this is what we need to be doing every day when we end. So next time when we come online, you guys should know like the next topic of the next episode. Like you see, we should let them know what we'll be talking about next episode before the next
Yeah.
episode airs. Okay, dealing with hate
Yeah.
comments. Like, how do you deal with hate
Oh, yeah.
comments? That will be the next topic we'll be talking about. Okay, on
Mm-hmm.
Contrast Podcast. So thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
If you're here for the first time, click that subscribe button down to be part of the Bully Down family. And the next tomorrow, I think tomorrow will be still on Molly Down. Okay, that will be the topic
Mm-hmm.
of tomorrow. How do artists deal with negative or hate comments? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's just how it's going to be. So talking about this topic, every time you share this podcast, you use hashtag contrast podcast, you have the chance to win 5,000. I'll be doing it live every day we go live. The winners during that week, I'll be giving them, I'll just call their names, then they put their number there, I send them the money, then you delete it because you don't want your number to be online. So when you receive the money, you delete it. Okay, yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
that's how we'll be doing every week. We'll be giving out the cash prize for those who will win. So the next topic for next episode is, how do you deal with hate
How to
comments
deal with hate comment.
or negative energy online? So
Mm-hmm.
anything you have to add?
The artists we're trying to promote that we're trying to work with. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy we are talking about this topic. So it's like good fans, which is something in line with how to help artists like get these good fans and the fans who are already there, like how to become better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you said, like we are going to be live like almost every day of the week. I
Yep.
think just 2 days, 3 days when we are not live. So
Mm-hmm.
Monday, Wednesday on Chakara TV. So in case you have not subscribed to Chakara TV, go check out Chakara TV. Subscribe if you want to follow our
Podcast.
contrast journey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now on
Yeah.
on Thursday and Friday, we are going
Yeah.
to be in Molly Town. And like we said, tomorrow we are talking about how to deal with hate comments. It's not just going to be about artists, how to deal with hate comments. It's going to be both of us, right? We have also gotten hate comments. Like
Yeah.
there are
Yeah.
some hate
Woo.
comments which has gotten to me, like deep in my soul. Like how did I deal with that? We're going to be talking about all of that, yeah,
Yeah.
tomorrow. So make sure you are here
Yeah.
same time,
Tomorrow will be an
yeah.
interesting week, interesting segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody will be talking. You see, guys are now coming online when we are about
I'll,
ending the show. You see, it's now that
yeah,
you guys are coming online when we are about ending the show. So the topic of next week, if you're coming now, okay, and you see the topic, maybe if you drop a comment, you may get us to talk about
tomorrow,
it. But this
topic
thing
of
is
tomorrow,
already
yeah.
too long. Maybe the thing is already too long now because it's almost
Hmm.
50 minutes.
How many minutes have we been going for?
50 minutes.
50?
Yep. So we have
Wow,
been talking for
that's
almost an
really
hour.
long.
Should we just round it up to an hour? Because guys are coming online now to contribute to the show. But if you're just here right now, just let us know you're here watching, okay? Yeah, just let
Uh-huh.
us know you're here watching or listening. I know the video is shit. It's cracking up. Because I'm
Yeah, we,
using, yeah, no, for mine, I'm using a Canon camera, so it's weighing the quality that is given to the OBS is heavy. That's why mine is acting like this. So I have to, yeah, I have to set it up. And this is the first time I'm using the camera to do live stream. So tomorrow, I believe next time the quality will be better and everything will be fine.
definitely.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like we always say, this thing is a gradual process. It's constant growth. The only thing that is constant in this world is change. So that's it. So thank you guys for listening or watching. I just believe it's listening because the thing is freezing a lot. I just believe you guys are here just listening to what we are saying. So thank you guys for listening. And it's a boy Delby and Eta from Jakarta TV. I think we out.
Bye.
Okay, that was it.